Attack is the secret of defense. Defense is the planning of an attack. Plan for what it is difficult while it is easy. Do what is great while it is small. Don't swallow bait offered by the enemy. Don't interfere with an army that is returning home. We cannot enter into alliances until we are acquainted with the designs of our neighbors. The opportunity of defeating the enemy is provided by the enemy himself. If there is disturbance in the camp, the general's authority is weak. Energy may be likened to the bending of a crossbow, decision to the releasing of a trigger. The art of war is of vital importance to the state. It is a matter of life and death, a road either to safety or to ruin. Hence it is a subject of inquiry which can on no account be neglected. Victorious warriors win first and then go to war, while defeated warriors go to war first and then seek to win. He will win who knows when to fight and when not to fight. Anger may in time change to gladness. Vexation may be succeeded by content. But a kingdom that has once been destroyed can never come again into being, nor can the dead ever be brought back to life. Great results can be achieved with small forces. It is easy to love your friend, but sometimes the hardest lesson to learn is to love your enemy. Be where your enemy is not. When the outlook is bright, bring it before their eyes, but tell them nothing when the situation is gloomy. Rewards for good service should not be deferred a single day. Move not unless you see an advantage. Use not your troops unless there is something to be gained. Fight not unless the position is critical. It is only the enlightened ruler and the wise general who will use the highest intelligence of the army for the purposes of spying, and thereby they achieve great results. Let your plans be dark and impenetrable as night, and when you move, fall like a thunderbolt. Ponder and deliberate before you make a move. If your opponent is temperamental, seek to irritate him. Pretend to be weak, that he may grow arrogant. If he is taking his ease, give him no rest. The supreme art of war is to subdue the enemy without fighting. The greatest victory is that which requires no battle. What the ancients called a clever fighter is one who not only wins, but excels in winning with ease. The wise warrior avoids the battle. Build your opponent a golden bridge to retreat across. To secure ourselves against defeat lies in our own hands, but the opportunity of defeating the enemy is provided by the enemy himself. Never venture, never win. In battle, there are not more than two methods of attack, the direct and the indirect, yet these two in combination give rise to an endless series of maneuvers. You have to believe in yourself. Even the finest sword plunge into salt water will eventually rust. Convince your enemy that he will gain very little by attacking you. This will diminish his enthusiasm. the general who advances without coveting fame and retreats, without fearing disgrace, whose only thought is to protect his country and do good service for his sovereign, is the jewel of the kingdom. If his forces are united, separate them. Begin by seizing something which your opponent holds dear. Then he will be amenable to your will. Hence that general is skillful in attack whose opponent does not know what to defend, and he is skillful in defense whose opponent does not know what to attack. The worst calamities that befall an army rise from hesitation. If you fight with all your might, there is a chance of life, whereas death is certain if you cling to your corner. Who does not know the evils of war cannot appreciate its benefits. If quick I survive, if not quick I am lost, this is death. The whole secret lies in confusing the enemy so that he cannot fathom our real intent. One mark of a great soldier is that he fight on his own terms or fights not at all. If the mind is willing, the flesh could go on and on without many things. There is no instance of a nation benefiting from prolonged warfare. One may know how to conquer without being able to do it. Treat your men as you would your own beloved sons, and they will follow you into the deepest valley. To win 100 victories in 100 battles is not the acme of skill. To subdue the enemy without fighting is the acme of skill. Thus the expert in battle moves the enemy and is not moved by him. Appear weak when you are strong, and strong when you are weak. Never trust a friend who is silent about your flaws. In the midst of chaos, there is also opportunity. He who is prudent and lies in wait for an enemy who is not will be victorious. Opportunities multiply as they are seized. Water shapes its course according to the nature of the ground over which it flows. The soldier works out his victory in relation to the foe whom he is facing. Wheels of justice grind slow, but grind fine. When the enemy is relaxed, make them toil. When full, starve them. When settled, make them move. To know your enemy, you must become your enemy. Quickness is the essence of the war.